Mr. Beast challenged me to buy as many Kevin the Carrots as I could and give them away to random civilians at 3 AM. Huh? Now I get to use Mr. Beast in my tags. But no, it was a bit more like this. I decided to wake up at 6 AM to queue for hours to get a giant stuffed carrot from Aldi. Yep, that's what you're about to watch. Let's get into the video. Yo, 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 yo! Kevin the Carrot Gang! It is the eve of the carrots. So what is my plan tomorrow? Basically, to get these guys, I'm gonna get up at like 6 o'clock and I'm going to run to Aldi like I've never run before. It opens at 9 AM, my local store. I plan to wait in line from about 8 o'clock to at least hopefully get near the front of the queue, if not the very front of the queue. My plan is to get 1 5-foot carrot, 2 turkeys, and a hedgehog. I think I'm gonna skip out on the grandparents because I'm not made of money, and they're cool, I want them, but I'm not made of money basically. And it's already 20 quid for the 5-foot carrot, but it goes to charity, so who cares? And I'm donating to charity by making these funny videos. Win-win. Win-win. In terms of recording, I got this, you know, the cool setup, the sad bathtub equipment. You know, got these, a proper vlogger with this thing. Don't know what it's called. A jobby. Yes, a jobby. But I'm not actually taking all of this in because it's a bit cringe to be like, hey guys, I'm a vlogger. So I'm going to sneak in with my phone and record with my phone instead. And I'm basically going to pretend like I'm on my phone and be like, do, 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 do. And pretend I'm walking around the store. So yeah, that's my plan. And then you'll have to wait and see what I get. Maybe it will be a complete dot and maybe nothing will be there. Maybe it will be at the other new Aldi store in Livingston. Who knows? So yeah, I will see you at Aldi at like 6 o'clock in the morning. Right, so it's like 7:20 in the morning. I'm in my sad bathtub merch. You know, gotta flex the brand whilst I'm down there. I'm very tired. I don't know what to say other than let's go get some carrots, but quietly, so I don't wake up other people. Yay, dog. Aldi, we're here. Aldi, you can see the sign. Let's see. Is there a queue? Is there a queue? I don't see one. Oh, there are. There is. There's a queue and it's actually quite big already. Here we are. Oh no, there's actually a big queue. There's already a big queue. There's like 30 people already and it's crazy. It's 8:05. It's 8:05 and there's people here already. But I'm dedicated, so I'm gonna stand here tired and cold and get some Kevins. And with that, I was in queue. The queue was stretching for miles. There was hardly any cars, but there was easily over 100 people queuing right around the back of the store. And yeah, it was Corona, so the queue was a lot longer. But thankfully, I was right at the front. There was maybe 10 people ahead of me. And then I started to get hyped because we were starting to go in. But then it was the NHS staff, which is pretty wholesome. Once they had gotten in, I was getting really hyped because they started, the queue moved. I was like losing it. I was like, we're going in. I've hardly waited half an hour. Yes, the thumbnail's clickbait, of course it is. But then my hopes were shattered because the first group had to finish before my group got to go in. Because I was kind of the second group of the queue. So I had to wait another 5-10 minutes for the first group to finish. I was going in. Right beside the door, the carrots. My eye was on the prize. I quickly secured 2 turkeys, then I got a killed carrot, then I 360 no-grabbed Harry the hog, and then with one hand, because I'm well strong, I picked up a 5-foot tall carrot and swung him over my back and headed for the tills. Quick reaction cam and then into the newly opened Q3 that seemed to have been opened just for me. You must have known a celebrity was in town. And then the Wholesome 100 moment of this carrot collection came as I spoke to a friendly old man who was getting Kevins for his grandchildren. He spoke to me about the huge carrot. He was like, oh, that's a huge carrot. I never knew they were selling them. That was just as I was putting it on the conveyor belt. And I said, yeah, it's a cool carrot. And he started explaining how he was getting them for his grandchildren. And I asked, what ones are you looking for and what ones are you getting and stuff? And he said, basically, I hope I've got the right ones. They wanted the whole family. And I noticed he had mostly gotten the right ones, but he was missing Grandpa Carrot. So I quickly went, do you want me to go grab Grandpa Carrot? So I ran off to go grab a Grandpa Carrot for him because I'm really wholesome. So I went through the crowd, got a Grandpa Carrot, everyone was happy. It was nice. Good moment. Very Wholesome 100.
Somebody very happy.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Me. Would be the best grand in the world.
And then it came my turn to pay. And I almost lost a turkey. It had somehow, like fallen off the conveyor belt to the side where the cashier, there was like a little side bit where you could put a drink or something. It had fallen there and he hadn't noticed it. And I hadn't noticed it. I was just about to pay and then I was like, oh, there's only one turkey. So of course I was like, hello, you've missed a turkey. And he was very friendly about it. He was like, yeah. And he scanned it through and it was all fine. So I got 2 turkeys, a giant carrot, I killed the carrot, and a Harry the Hedgehog. Carrots. Let's go. I got still quite a big queue, but everyone's gonna get one, which is good to see. I was like one of the only people buying giant ones this year. I heard everyone talking in the queue about how they got a giant one last year, but they're not gonna get another one this year. Which makes sense. I'm not exactly planning on buying more. Got a kilt. Got all sorts, but I'll show you in a minute. Probably because I'm cool. I'm waiting on the collection, but I don't want to wait around and put the Kevin on the floor. He's really heavy. He's surprisingly heavy. I forgot how big it was. I forgot how big 5 foot was. I want the carrots. Look. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. It was pretty crazy in there. It was very well organised. There was actually enough carrots for everyone, which was good. Even big ones. No, hardly anyone was getting the big ones because they had them last year, so they didn't want to get another one, obviously, which makes sense. But I'm just really glad I got what I got. I got carrots, the carrot. I got 2 turkeys. So Christmas dinner sorted. And I got a hedgehog with a scarf on. And a Kevin kilt, because this is Scotland and we need to represent our country. £35. In my opinion, well spent. As you can see over there, the queue is still quite big, but most people at this point are going in for normal shops, and they're just delayed a little bit by us getting the Kevins. Oh. 360 Kevin. 360. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, I'll just record for like a few seconds. Okay, so in this clip I thought, hey, why not? I'll get some shots of me like with a carrot and I'll be like waving at the Aldi sign and stuff, you know, maybe for a thumbnail, something like that, something cool. Just some generic filler shots. And if you look in the background, everybody decided to start talking about me behind my back. It's very disrespectful. They were in the queue just like me, we're all fellow Aldi queuers. You don't mention it. You see the guy at the front of the blue jacket talking to the guy behind him, and he's like, oh, look over there, and he nods his head over and he's like, hey, it's a guy with a camera and a carrot. I mean, I get it, it's a pretty weird sight, but, you know, take it for granted. You don't see many big famous YouTubers around that often. Anyway, back to the Kevin. Kevin secured. Kevin's off. Off Kevin goes. Off he goes. Kevin, a free carrot. Off to escape into the world. Goodbye, Kevin. I'll miss you. The Kevin Shrine. So yeah, this is my collection so far. We've got the man himself, Kevin the Carrot, 6 foot tall. He's literally taller than everyone. He is so unfathomably huge. He is just, once I got him into my room, I realised how big he is. He is just enormous. He is enormous. This is my hand beside his head. Do you realise how big he is? I'm like 6 foot. He's as tall as me. Like, what? We got ourselves the noobs in the crew, you know, the Fortnite noobs. We got Kilt Kevin, he's still picking up those common scars. Doesn't know what the colours mean yet. He's quite cool, he's quite chill. In voice comms, you can see his mouth's a bit small. We are the man, the myth, the turkey. That's not a turkey, that's a hedgehog. What am I saying? He's quite good on comms, but he's that guy that kind of just, he just kind of walks about. He can't, sometimes gets killed, but it's always on a bot, you know. Always dropping Fortnite places. He's always dropping in the Fortnite places. I don't know the names. Then we got the turkeys. They're kind of like ice and fire. One's kind of the cold cam one. He's kind of this guy. If you got him in your team, you're gonna be doing a lot of contracts, but they're CODs. So I don't know what Fortnite is. And if you got this guy on your team, you're gonna be going crazy, driving cars everywhere. Default dancing on them noobs and then being sniped out of nowhere. But he's a good member of the team because he's a bit of a funny guy. And then the guy carrying everyone, Giant Kevin. He carries the whole squad. He knows where to drop. He analyses the parachute paths of everybody and he knows where they're going to land. He is pouncing on them before they've even landed. Before he's even landed, he's doing an L because he's already taken out the whole lobby. He has got the speedrunning world record of Fortnite deaths. He can do the Fortnite very Fortnite well. Fortnite, I don't know what I'm on about. But yeah, that's the collection. Pretty cool. We're at Aldi because hopefully we can get some traction on my tweet. Because that's cool. I feel like Kevin, he's a good Fortniter, you know? He needs a bit more of a dramatic intro. Roll the clip.